Denali Soundbomb Mini. Is it loud, and should you get one? Let's find out. So as you can see, this is the Denali Soundbomb Mini. They do a few different versions. They do a lot bigger ones, but they can get quite pricey for what is essentially just a horn. So what we're going to do in this video is I'm going to fit this and do a bit of a test between this one and an aftermarket one. I've got a phone app that measures decibels, so I mean it's only a phone app, so it's not going to be very scientific, but I'm going to measure it the same distance away, fitting before and after, to see what we get reading wise. It's twice as loud as a normal horn, so it's 100 decibels for a standard horn, 113 decibels for this. Obviously that's not double the number, but that's how it's measured. This one you can fit directly in replacement of your old horn. It doesn't need any specific wiring or anything like that. It's only a 5 amp draw, and it claims to push out 113 decibels at 3 feet away. So let's open it up. That is literally it. So that's the horn. As you can see, it looks like a horn, surprise, surprise. So what you're meant to do is when you mount this, you mount it down at the ground, and then the sound waves hit the ground and go out. You get a mounting plate and a nut, and now I assume that nut obviously goes on there. Yep, so that nut obviously is for the back of this, and you put that there. Now the reason for the mounting plate is because some bikes there's not really a lot of space to mount a thicker horn. So I've already got one of these on my bike. We're fitting this to my girlfriend's bike because she finds that her current horn doesn't do much. When you've got a weedy horn like this, no one's worried about it. If you've got something like this that sounds a little bit more car/truck horn, people hear it. So this is my old horn from my Tracer. So it's a bog standard horn, 2 connectors as you see on that, and there's the old mounting bracket. So as you can see, it's a substantial amount bigger. Not in diameter necessarily, but thickness. Let's go fit this. Right, so this is the current horn, and for the purposes of YouTube, this is my phone. That is the center of the horn, and my phone is exactly 3 feet away. So the mic in this, the main mic, is at the bottom of the phone. So that is not changing, and I will leave the phone there. What I'll do is I'll pop this screen recording in the corner so you can see how loud it goes. Turn the bike on, and then we're going to reset this. That's actually giving me a max decibels there of 95. So let's fit the horn and try that again. Right, tight lefty loosey. Pull both of those out, do not move them. Now, is that going to fit in the existing thing? Just fits. So what I'm going to do, the only problem is those wires are not very long. First of all, let's check if it works. No, wrong way around. What actually happened there was I was a moron. I connected the horn without turning the bike off, meaning it blew the fuse. So the issue I'm actually having is these wires, the way I want to mount the horn is like that. So it's facing down and out to give me as much projection as possible. These wires aren't long enough, or they just about are, but I don't want to pull on them. So I am going to use the provided extension poles. The only thing that I didn't provide is a screw. Went and got myself a screw from the screw box, the box of screws, and then I'm going to do this and I'll bring it down. Then what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to bring that out to there, which means they fit lovely. I'm still within the barrier of this, and it does look a little bit big and bulky, but it will do a very good job of projecting. That is all that's needed in fitting it. As you can see, it is a bit bulky, yes, And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off and I'll paint this black just so it doesn't stand out so much. The foam was actually too close to the horn now because it's slightly thicker, so I'll just move that back. But that is, again, exactly 3 feet to the middle of the horn. I'll put the screen recording on the left hand side of the screen again. Let's turn the bike on first. So that's that noise out of the way. Be very quiet and I'll press reset. My hands are filthy. So that's not quite the outcome I expected. The horn on the phone ended up coming out at 92 decibels, which I think the previous one was 94, the old horn. Now, having said that, the fact that the horn is a deeper sound means it is so much louder in person. So standing next to it, every time I pressed the horn button, it sort of really shocked me, whereas the other one was just a bit non-existent. So if nothing else, the deeper sound I think will travel further. Obviously I'm using a phone, so it's not exactly scientific. If I haven't already done so, I'll pop in a clip of when I went to the bike show a couple of years back. Everyone was like tooting their horns and revving their engines in the tunnel. I beat mine, which is the same horn as this, and it's so much louder. I found it hilarious.
One's loud and everyone. That's the one thing that one's done.
Anyway, I think that's gone quite well, regardless of the decibel reading. I hope you have enjoyed that. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer them. I left my 20-odd degree house to come out into the garage and film this for you, so if that doesn't warrant a subscribe, I don't know what does. But anyway, I'll see you next time.